Scarlett Johansson goes scorched earth on Hollywood in this brutal interview where she completely exposes a lot of the criticisms that we have had about Hollywood for years now at this point. And this is getting absolutely crazy and really just confirms a lot of the things that we have hated about Hollywood for quite some time with all of their corruption and everything else. But we also have to talk about the elephant in the room here, because this is what she said, okay? She claimed that she was being groomed into becoming bombshell star. But like I said, we got to talk about the elephant in the room here, because this is something that we consistently see happening with a bunch of actresses who are getting up there in age, who are getting older, who are maybe not getting the same type of popular roles that they were when they were younger, where suddenly they have tons and tons of problems with a lot of the things in the Hollywood system when they are much older. When they were in that phase of super popularity, they didn't seem to have any of those types of criticisms. And Scarlett Johansson is yet another one of these actresses who at one point was getting all of these crazy big roles and all these different projects, and she wasn't criticizing any of it at the time. Now suddenly, when she has moved beyond and she's starting to get into the twilight of her acting years, she is suddenly having all of these criticisms and all of these issues. But that doesn't take away from the fact that there is also a lot of terrible things that are obviously happening in Hollywood as well. That is not to excuse those. Two things can be true at the same time. It can be true that Scarlett Johansson was totally, enabling a lot of that stuff. But at the same time, Hollywood is also to blame for all of their corruption and all of the disgusting things that they continue to put actresses through. Scarlett Johansson said Tuesday on the Table of Two with Bruce Bozzi podcast that she felt groomed into becoming a bombshell actress during the first part of her career. I did Lost in Translation and Girl with a Pearl Earring, and by that point I was 18, 19, and I was coming into my own womanhood and learning my own desirability and sexuality. I was kind of being coaxed in a way to be this what you call a bombshell type actor. Johansson said that she found herself typecasted as playing the male's object of desire and the other woman. She added that she couldn't escape it and that she found herself cornered. And at the time, she didn't really say anything about it. The Oscar, at least not publicly, the Oscar nominee continued, it would be easy probably to sit across from someone in that situation and go, this is working, but for that kind of bombshell, that burns bright and quick and then it's done and you don't have opportunity beyond that, it just was an interesting, weird conundrum to be in, but it really came back to work at it and trying to carve a place in different projects and work in great ensembles. I kind of became objectified and pigeonholed in this way where I felt like I wasn't getting offers for work for things that I wanted to do. I think everybody thought I was older. I got kind of pigeonholed into this weird hypersexualized thing. I felt like my career was older. And this is stuff that she has talked about in the past as well, when she has talked about Hollywood and some of the things that has happened to her. And a lot of that is probably true. And I do think that she probably was definitely hypersexualized in a lot of ways. But what did she do about it at the time? Not a whole lot. She continued to take those roles. She continued to accept the roles that were given to her. And she made a lot of money for it, and she did very well for herself. And now suddenly she's having all of these different issues with it. And look, it's all bad, okay? Let's just be honest about it. It's all bad at the end of the day, what is happening here. But it really just goes to expose a lot of the hypocrisy with actresses like Scarlett Johansson, and it also continues to show us just how corrupt and disgusting of a place Hollywood really is. So with all of that being said, let me know what you think about this in the comments below. Leave a like, subscribe. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll talk to you all in another video very soon.